Was it tougher than you thought it would be in there? I mean, she seemed to kind of not want to go away.
Oh, I knew she'd be a very tough opponent. A lot of people would have folded in several of the positions that we were in. She's tough. She's a fighter. It was a good fight.
Was that the best fight you've ever been in? Like the best all-out fist fight you've been in?
That was the we'll use the term. That was the biggest banger I've been in. Yes, okay. It was a good one.
Do you appreciate something like that once it's over, or would you?
I think anybody who is a fighter can appreciate something like that. Getting out like, damn, I was just in a fight. Excuse my language.
What'd you guys say to each other afterwards? I mean, what was the conversation about?
Good job. That was a heck of a fight. There might have been some dirty language in there, but I'm not going to repeat it.
The scores were a little divergent. I mean, I think you had a 30-26, but then there was also a 29-28 in there, wasn't there?
I believe so, but I'll be honest, I wasn't paying much attention at that point.
I mean, did it feel like, to you, did it feel like a 29-28 fight, or did it feel like a 30-26 fight? Does that make sense?
When you're in that position, it's like you don't know where you stand. It's like, oh gosh, it's going to be a decision. I think I got it, but I don't know. Because it doesn't matter how down you were or how good you did during the fight. You're still about to go to the scorecard. You don't know where it's going, so you're kind of freaking out.
Did she do anything, perhaps, that surprised you, like maybe that she didn't do the first time around?
I knew she'd gotten a lot better. We've both been training since the time of our first fight. It was a fist fight brawl, and that's partially my fault. I should listen to my coach a little bit better instead of bit down and throw, but...
Your wrestling was very good.
Thank you. I just feel like I have so much more to work on.
Did your coaches say anything to you between rounds?
Oh, yeah. Quite an earful. I listened when I remembered to listen, and I'm usually better about that, and I need to be better next fight.
Specifically about you kind of biting down and throwing, and they have some critique there?
Yeah. We'll try to be a little more technical next time.
I know before the fight you didn't want to look too far ahead as far as opponents or the division, but now that's all said and done. Do you have a time frame for when you'd want to be back?
If they call and offer me a fight tomorrow, I'll take it.
Was preparing for a rematch helpful in any kind of way to you in terms of the training camp? Or is it easier to go in there against somebody fresh that you've never seen before?
Not necessarily, because it's been so long. It's been over 2 years, and we both had a lot of experience between then. I've been in the UFC. She was on the Ultimate Fighter fighting a lot. So we both changed a lot as far as fighters go, so it wasn't as helpful as some people might think.
So you just treated this as a fresh fight, like something you've never seen before anyways?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with her, and we faced off. We've done a media week for Invicta, so I've been around her in that context. So I'm familiar with it, but it's still its own individual fight.
I know you're still young in your career, and I know you just said that you'll take a fight tomorrow if they call you for one. Are you prepared to call anybody out or ask for any type of opponent next?
You're not about to get that quite yet.
Is there a point in your career where you'll start doing that? I mean, is that what you're kind of alluding to?
I mean, we could always live in hope, but I'm really not that kind of person. Like, okay, you're calling from home, great. You're calling me for Sergio Eubanks, great, let's do that. Like, I'm just grateful to be here, and I enjoy what I do thoroughly. And I've only fought a couple women in the division. So whoever they offer me, I'm going to be excited for it.
You're still undefeated, and though you said you shouldn't threw down quite as much and perhaps wrestled a little more or something, are you overall happy with your performance?
I'm happy to have been in a fight like that and come out victorious. And it's a certain feeling, because that's not just like you're very technical and you won the fight, or you subbed them and you won the fight. That was a brawl and you win the fight. So it's kind of testing your, as one of my coaches say, testing your pair.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.